to the new year. Let's go ahead and get started with Verbascum. The one thing I want to let you know is that you're going to get these for $29 or 3 payments of $9.67. All right, take it away, honey.
Aren't these beautiful? This is something that you're going to have every single year in the garden. It's one of the easiest, most beautiful pastel colored flowers with that upright vertical look that you can do. What's fun for us is that these are brand new. We saw these and we loved them because these colors are unreal. When you think about, flowers in the garden with these sorts of pastel sunsets and oranges and raspberry and ivories, this is unlike something you're going to find anywhere else in the garden. What's great about these is that they pair exceptionally well with everything else you're going to have, the purples and the whites. But these are going to come up for you toward the end of spring, and they're not going to stop blooming until mid to late summer. Wow. So you're going to get months of flowers on these perennial bloomers, meaning they're going to come back year after year. They're winter hardy.
So pretty.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
And you're getting 3. So,
yeah.
I mean, essentially what you see on the table is the very first year. But what I love about these is this is not simple math. One order doesn't equal 3 plants because every single year they self-seed. So what that means is that, the bees are going to come pollinate them and they're going to drop little seeds, and without any effort on your part, you're going to have new plants the following year.
It's like free.
It's free. It's free. And who doesn't love free?
Yeah.
So you could just start out with one set and after a couple years have multiples, or like me, because I really love this look. Yeah. Last year when we were trialing these, I planted about 6 sets because I want something, especially in springtime when there's not a lot of color yet in the yard. I want something that's really this stunning, vivid, and the colors for me are kind of like fairy garden colors with all that pastel going on.
Exactly. By the way, Devin, I'm glad you hopped in. I was going to say,
I was reading your mind.
Tell everybody about the growing guides, because these, you write these.
I do write them based on my own experience growing them. Want to make your life as easy and enjoyable as possible. So if you're, you don't know how to grow a particular plant, we got you covered.
Right.
But
there's the zone charts, by the way, just in case. And actually, we have those on QVC.com. So as we kind of say, it's for zones 3 to 8 or etc., you can check that out on QVC.com just under these item numbers.
Yeah. And can I give like an instant garden design?
Please.
Steph, will you come out here? Bring one of your Gerber daisies.
Oh, I love this.
And then, so this is my favorite thing to do.
Okay.
I love to put our nice, woody shrubs in the back, and then we can put our herbaceous perennials, things like these Verbascum and those cheeky Gerber daisies in front, and you've just created this beautiful garden in one fell swoop.
All the different shapes and sizes look so beautiful together too.
Wow.
Yeah, totally. Those daisy flowers with these upright vertical flowers, and then the fragrant lilac.
Plus, that would be spring.
Okay, it's heavy.
This would be spring as well, but maybe a couple weeks later. When do the Gerber daisies?
The Gerbers will start end of spring, but then they last 4 months, excuse me. Yes, all the way to fall.
Which is just terrific.
That's
so
right.
You've got color in that spot all the time.
Yep.
Wow, I love it when you guys do this.
It's so fun.
This is part of what you get from Roberta's, not just the plants, but this is like hiring a landscaper, horticulturalist, which, by the way, Devin is now a certified horticulturalist. And what does that mean?
Well, it means I've passed all my exams to be designated a certified horticulturalist. My brother is an herbalist, and my sister is a landscape designer. So we kind of bring all of these different elements to this and create this wonderful show here on QVC. It's so fun.
Certainly amazing. One quick thing, let me ask you. Are these deer resistant?
They are deer resistant, in fact.
Okay.
Deer do not like, so I don't know if you're familiar, there's a plant out in the wild of America called mullein. So mullein in North America it's got this really thick, almost like furry leaf and this really tall yellow flower that is a relative to the Verbascum here. And surprisingly, deer do not like to eat these, which is great, especially if you live on the East Coast like here.
Like
there's
here.
Deer
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah.
My brother has told me it's so hard to garden here sometimes. I live in Indiana where I don't have that problem, thankfully.
Yeah.
But the great thing about this is that these are deer and disease resistant. What's fun about the Verbascum, when we look at, what are we going to have in spring?
Right.
The snow has melted.
Right.
Are we just going to look at some grass
Daffodils.
and some ordinary daffodils,
that don't
or maybe
last
some
long.
hyacinths, which are not very big?
Right.
Or we can have
bring
these
that
tall
table.
spires. I mean, these get up to 3
gorgeous.
feet tall.
Right. Quick question. What kind of sun or shade do these
These do
need?
like the full sun.
Full sun.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is pretty easy in springtime because the trees
Yeah.
aren't totally bloomed out or leafed
Yeah.
out yet. And
Right.
I would love to see in the garden the images
Yeah,
again
let's
and
take
how
a
we
look
can
at
mix
that.
these, because like my
Wow.
brother, when he came out with that lilac,
Yeah.
we're trying to create a symphony of flowers.
I love
Gardening
that.
isn't just about one thing in a garden bed, and these especially do well in mixed beds. They add to that fairy garden or that cottage garden look that you really love, and you can see the colors here with these pastels, the ivories, the pinks, the light purples, and the rose.
Yeah.
These are colors unlike anything really you're going to find anywhere else in the garden, and that's why when we saw these, we just knew we had to have them. And also the leaves are unique. They are a little bit
Yeah.
like a bunny rabbit's
They
ear
are.
or something.
And they're so big.
Yes.
They're just lush and green. Well, who would like to tell me about the Gotta Grow Guarantee?
We've been here 27 years, and one of the reasons why is because we want to make the growing experience as enjoyable as possible. So we have our Gotta Grow guarantee. When you're happy, so are we. So we're going to share your satisfaction for perennials like that Verbascum for 1 year, and then annuals and tropicals for 90 days from the time of shipment. So if for some reason your results don't match your expectations, just give us a call.
I love that. And you really do stand behind it.